Hi. Don't look at the Discord, demon. Well, it was funny for like a second, and then it just completely went out the window. You know, I find it interesting. The other day, I think it was yesterday, I freaking pulled up in my driveway, and I get this notification, or I don't know if it was, I can't remember if it was an email or what, and a stream that I did like 2 years ago on December something 2024 had been hit with like a few copyrighted things, and I'm over here like, you know, why are you only just now telling me about this? Whatever. I want to finish, if I can, tonight, grinding out the American 8.0 tech tree for myself, because I don't know, because like I don't know. It is weird. It was weird to me. Hello? Oh, there is a light tank over here. Question is, what else is over here? And do I want to know? Nope, I don't. Wait, hold on. Nope, Jerry's looking. He's not looking. Now's my chance. Where'd Jerry go? No. Ah! Jerry was looking. You know, should we, I think something I want to try and do, there was actually two Jerrys, excuse me. Something I want to try and do is I want to try and call the nations by what they were called, like in World War II. So for the Germans, it's Jerrys. If I see an Australian tank, it's Aussie, of course. Of course, if I see an American tank, we all know what the British call us, Yanks. Which, funny enough, I learned not too long ago why they call all Americans Yanks, and it kind of pisses me off. But let's see. I'm trying to think of the other ones, like a freaking British. I don't know what the stereotype or stereotypical name for the British are for World War II. I mean, I know they had one, but that's about as far as it goes. Oh no. That's a mouse. That's worse. Let's just take his gunner and leave. The mouse is dead. Oh, you've got to be... Where'd you come from? Oh, great. Yeah, that's not happening. Well, this is off to a great start. Now I want to know what the stereotypical name for the British are. I know the Russians had one too. I guess I could just call the British just like Brits, but the Russians is going to be a little bit harder. Because the Germans have several, you know, Kraut, Hans, everybody had like a nickname for the Germans. My nickname is Gone Crazy. No, my German lineup quite literally looks like some dude like snorted way too much of something and just went, ooh. I'm gonna goof around with the stuff right fast. Hold on, let's see. Monthly decals. What do we got here? Oh, that's a cool one. Commando Yank. That is crazy. Ooh, what's this one? Ooh, now that looks cool. I like that. Anyway. Other. Ooh, what is this? Warrior horse. Yeah, I was about to say hearse. Yes, there is a hearse. I've lost my mind. Alright, so... Okay, so I'm assuming... If I do... this... And then... I do this... like so... That's nobody's concern. When my birthday is or isn't. I'm trying to figure out where this should go. Give me a moment. My birthday stream will be whenever I do my birthday stream. That's all you need to know. There we go. Look, he's just a happy guy. He's just a happy guy. Just a happy guy. Just You can't look at that and tell me he ain't the happiest guy you've ever seen. He's smiling ear to ear and everything. Look at that. I just want to get the M551. Get it done, get it over with. Oh my god, how many camos do they need for one vehicle? I honestly really like the brown. Like the brown, I think that one looks the best. I really like that color. The green on that just really... Ooh, that one I like too. That one I like a lot. Not so much. That one's okay, I guess. Yeah, I got a few chests. Nope, wrong button. Whoops. Inventory, I believe, is where it's going to be at. Yeah, here they are. I'm curious as to what the cool camos and stuff are for some of these. And if it'll show them. Oh. Okay, here it goes. See, half of these I'd like to get. Oh, I like that. The new generation. IS-2 1943. Number 2000 or 222. That looks really cool. The red 85. I think I have that one. I don't know about that one. I like that. That looks cool. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Yeah, not a big fan of the... Oh, Afghanistan. Ooh, dude, that looks cool. I like that. The White Tiger. Oh, I want the USS Yorktown thing. Look at that. Dude, I would love the USS Yorktown thing. I love that red with that yellow. It looks really, really good. Love bug. Why? Half-breed. Boy, what a name. Oh my god. The Puma. Ooh, that's cool. The Boxer. F-15E. Oh, that was cool. You know, a lot of these look really good. The Black Sheep. Ooh. AMX 10RC Armored Recon Regiment. Yak 3 France. Okay. Ooh. The Spitfire FR-14. Ooh. That was cool too. Oh my god. That's a lot of bright colors. No, that I like. I like that. That's cool. The Royal Navy. Yes, Jay? Oh. Oh boy. Oh. Mm. Jay, why were you last online 15 minutes ago? You know what? Just for that. I noticed and I'm intentionally ignoring it. They took my fancy thing. Oh, yeah. Hi, Rizzle. Booger, why come in here if you gonna walk right back out? Later. Are we like freaking Mater? Freaking later Mater? Is that what we are now? Freaking Mater saying later or something? Come on, all I need is a good shot and I can go whammy kablam. Why is the ZSU of all vehicles doing that? Hello. Sir, you're not... No, what do you do? You're an idiot. If you die, you're an idiot. Oh, that's a 76 millimeter one, M551. I got it, guys. Watch out. Oh God, it's the French. I took his track. Surrender to me now, and I'll let you live. No? Okay, cool. Freaking just... No? Okay. Boom. Alright, now I know beyond a shadow of a doubt there's going to be a Frenchman waiting on me to poke this corner so he can murder me with his auto cannon. Yep, there he comes. Freaking auto cannon ready. Oh, gun please. I crit his loader. Oh my God. No, please, 50 cal. He has more armor than I give him credit for! What? I survived! But for how long? I really got angle. There we go. Please fix me! For the love of God, please fix me! I pushed a Frenchman and he wasn't very happy about it. Oh, I don't like this. He could be anywhere. The Frenchman. Oh no, they're over. They're everywhere. Thank you. Sir, I can't tell if you're trying to suppress the enemy or what exactly is going on with that one. Alright, well. Frenchie's been slapped like twice, so I don't think he's willing. I play a little bit of Sweden myself. I don't think he's willing to poke out because he's got well, no, now 2 dudes. Wait a minute, is that Frenchie there? Oh, no, Frenchie just shot somebody. Oh, no! Frenchie brought a friend! Oh, no. The one thing I can say that I hate about this particular tank, one, I'm running out of ammo very quickly, and 2, well, they don't like me. Alright, he's focusing on him. Oh, hi. Wrong person, moron. That was the loader. Don't need him. Is that another tank? That's another tank. Alright, well, here we go. Hi! Oh my, there was like 3 of them. I really angered some people. Alright, now, I normally don't do this. Oh, hey, look, you're back. I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna go this way this time. I want to see how well and successful I can be going this way. Why did they not kill the light tank? Is it really like, you know, I wanted to kill him, but now that I've killed him, like, he doesn't matter? It doesn't matter that there's another guy sitting there now? I don't main any nation, I play them all. Because if you're gonna suffer, just suffer big. Oh, he's gonna be so pissed. Because he just freaking killed... He got killed by me again. Uh-oh. That's an SU-100P. That thing is... that. Oh, no. Why do I have a very, very bad feeling? I knew it! Engine track, I'll take it. Oh wait, he has... Oh, well, that's not gonna work. I just gotta hope my 90 mil reloads faster than he does. I don't think it does. Alright, well there he goes. Oh, they took my 50 cal. Dang it. Sir, you... No. Get back here. Come here. What are you doing? No. Hey. Hey. Yeah, come in. An AA gun managed to run away from me. Of course, I am down to 3 crewmen here, so... Shut up. Freaking shut up. Boom. I'm a kind person. I do really love this tank, though. It's a really good tank. Uh-oh. I hear a wyvern. Oh, that was what that was. Okay. Did they move it a little? Oh, dear God. I missed. Oh, no. He actually drove backwards? Oh, no. Please go forward. Woo! I'm alive. I don't know how, but I'm alive. Also, that guy's turret popped up way higher than it probably should have, but, you know. So I'm down to a gunner, a driver, and a loader. That's quite literally it. Like, I don't have any other dudes. So we're gonna get a crewman. What in the... Oh, okay. That was what that was. Okay, cool. We're gonna grab a crewman right fast. Nice hacks. What? I love it. I love it when people lose or they die a lot, and then they say, "Oh, you're hacking." Like, dude, I've seen that same stuff before, and it's like, you know, you're blaming it on that other person, and it's like, bro, sometimes you just gotta calm down and focus, you know? Stop, you know, trying so hard. Because I'll tell you, that is one thing I had to learn when I started playing this game. When you play this game, you cannot walk into it and try hard so hard. Alright. Enjoy it, play it, you know, learn something. Goof around, do things, make mistakes, learn from them, yada yada yada. That airplane? I thought I was dead. I'm alive. I've gotten angry, and I will admit, I've gotten angry at this game before. But I don't think I've ever gotten mad enough to rage quit. I mean, yes, have I rage quit streams? Yes. Numerous times. But I've never played it enough that I rage quit, because I love these tanks too much. They're fun to play. Ah! Of all the tanks, why that one? Of all the bloody things, it had to be that. Ooh, a nuke. Yay! Alright, I got my, ooh. I got my big fancy, M48 hull with a 120 in the massive turret thing here, yeah. I'm gonna go squish a bug. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a big gun. Sir, sit down. That was not my definition of a bug, but okay. Ooh, biggin. Please don't aim at me. Please don't aim at me. Are you blind? Apparently he was. He did not see me. Am I just that camouflage? Did he make it yet? I'm assuming not. Oh well. that one person, get a life, bro. You know, I love how everybody like starts bragging about like, oh, I've got this many nukes, I've gotten this many nukes in this game, and I'm over here like just happy with the fact that I managed to get my first nuke. Innocent. Ow! Again with the life slapping me in the face. I'm just happy that I was able to get a nuke in a Centurion of all vehicles. And even though I didn't get to drop it, I was happy that I got it. Because I could say, and you know, I could say, yes, I finally achieved the ability to receive a nuke. Even though, yes, I didn't drop it, it's still good enough for me that, you know, that I at least got one, you know? I don't care about dropping them. Because honestly, like, anybody that actually thinks you're going to get a B-29 off of an airfield at low altitude and drop a nuke, you're crazy to begin with. Everybody's going to intercept you. You're not going to be able to do anything, especially not in War Thunder. War Thunder's weird. You'd be quicker to get a B-17 to mount a nuke and actually get it to take off and survive than you would a B-29. But anyway. We're not getting into my dire hate for the B-29. That's just not something I want to talk about. I do not like that freaking plane. I don't know why. I just, like, I hate it with a passion. Yeah, even if you do manage to actually get off the airfield and make it to the actual match or to the battlefield where you can drop it, Either you've got teammates in anti-air trying to murder you the entire time, or you got a friendly plane that'll shoot you down because he wants to get more points out of the match. But you know the thing that really got me with that nuke? The only reason I wasn't able to drop it was because of the fact that the match ended too quickly. And I said when I got it, I said, had the match not ended when it did, I would have been able to drop that. And I almost did. I could have dropped it. I believe that I could have dropped that nuke. That's why I don't really try too hard to get any more, because, you know, I'm happy with being able to achieve one nuke. Nukes are cool and all, but think of the environment. Who brought an M44? Oh, you poor lad. Oh, you're gonna die. Hi, M46. I'm the better version of you, M46. I don't know about that, but, you know. You know what's funny? You got the M46, then you got the M47, then you get the M48. Now all we need is an M49. I like how most of the team spawned over here, and most of us are going to die before we even get over there. This thing books it, though. Look at this, 28 miles an hour, just freaking yelm. Should have called it the M48 Booker. Okay, good night. But nah, our nickname for this vehicle tonight is Tin Can. To the battle! Whee! I'm hoping the light tanks do really good. I really do, because I really don't want to have to deal with them. Alright, I'm hoping. Alright, I have made it. Uh-oh. Guys, run! They brought other vehicles. Alright, I capped the point. Now I've got two options. Charge towards the heavy tank and be an idiot, or run like hell to the B point and pray that I make it. Yeah, I'm gonna take my chances with the heavy tank. Thank you. Yeah, just... He's probably hiding in the... Nope, he's dead. Alright, well, we got a heavy tank, or a tank destroyer in the woods here. Wait a minute. That bush looks a little suspicious. Yeah, I love the fact they're able to spot all this crap, and I'm over here like trying to figure out where the flip they're seeing all this stuff. Stop moving! I probably shouldn't do that. Oh, well, they're dead. Doesn't matter. Alright, cool. Back this way. No, please. For the... No. No. Oh, wait, that's that one. Never mind, we're good. Alright, there is a light tank. I want to shoot it. I probably shouldn't want to shoot that, but I want to shoot that. Hello? There you are. Wait a minute.
We're controlling most of the zone.
Ouch. What the but? Please tell me somebody else saw all the bushes just now. Alright, I'm gonna run across the field, frolicking. Here we go. I'm gonna frolic across all these fields. And probably die about halfway through. Don't mind me, I'm just frolicking across the fields. I've been shot in front! Sir, that was very rude. You should apologize. Never mind, you should just die. That works too. Freaking, I bounced to 100. That probably won't happen again. I don't even know what he was aiming for. Think about it, I really don't want to know. Why, hello there. No. Sit down. Why does fixing my gosh darn track take 31 seconds for 4 dudes to strap together? And then the Germans have airplanes with tank cannons. What am I supposed to do here? You know what? Forget B right now. I don't think I really need to worry about B. I'm just gonna, just ever so gently back up. Pretend I don't exist. There we go. Here we go. I don't exist. I never did. If I can sneak up on the German, do you think I can win? Here are the key words: sneak up and German. It is a tiger. I can kill that. Bonk. Loader cannon. Oh, he is upset now. He is the most upset tiger. What? How did that not pin? Wait a minute, he brought a friend. Let's take his friend. Oof. Hey! That's not fair! There's more than one! I walked out of there with 3 kills. Ow! Armor, do your job. Maybe I can kill some tanks. Yada 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 yada. Rest of the song. There we go. I will say, I love the armor package on this tank. I just cannot freaking stand the fact that Heat FS goes straight through it. And when I say straight through it, I mean straight through it. I'm glad we have the French on our side this time. They're chopping down trees trying to figure out where we're at. They're over here turning into freaking, what's that one folktale? Freaking Paul Bunyan. Sit down, take a break, have a Kit Kat. There we go. You know, I love that there's one teammate that's concerned. Hey, I didn't tell you could shoot at me. I think I'll hide by these obnoxiously placed boards. Holy explosion. Ow, that was rude. Wait, that came from over here. Where are you? Aha, hello. What are you? I see what you are. I know what you have. I'm gonna back up now. He took my track. This isn't fair. I'm being double teamed. Okay, so this one over here is Japanese. And if I could get a hit on him, he'd die. He's right there. Somebody please kill him. Thank you. Alright, now. Sometimes using a fence against Heat FS is like your best bet. But most of the time, like a lot of players, they won't think like, hey, I'm using Heat FS. It explodes when making contact with anything. I should probably machine gun the fence down beside the enemy first. But no, instead the default thing is shoot it and hope it goes through. So, yeah, it's always entertaining to watch them fail. And then there's those few times that it actually does work for them, which is good for them, I guess, but... Like, honestly, I wish that, like, a lot of the players that play this game would honestly just learn the ballistics of a shell, okay? Like, learn little things. Like, I'm not saying, you know, sit there and study it like it's freaking gonna save the planet Earth or anything. But I am saying sit there, figure out what it can go through, what it can't. Because it will sometimes mean life or death for you and your tank. I had to learn that the hard way. For instance, Heat FS, HE, all three of these rounds explode on a tree. So, you know, common sense says, oh, if it'll explode on a freaking tree, it'll probably explode on a fence. If it'll explode on a bush, it will explode on a fence. But no, common sense escapes thee. Matter of fact, it gets out and runs. It doesn't even freaking stay. It says, see you later, I'm gone. And then you got APCR. Now, APCR, low tier, sucks. And you have to learn that a flat surface is your best friend. Most of the time, it's useless. Use AP, like, DS. APDS is my best friend until we get the danger darts. But, you know, until then, you know, I prefer using... Wait a minute. Oh, I thought I heard something. Sir, don't you realize what year this is? Go back to the museum you came out of. Although I can't really say anything because I think we were produced around the same time. It seems the Germans have brought a jet. Now the question is he heading towards us or away from us? He is heading towards us. Let's see what Mr. Jet can do. Okay, Mr. Jet disappeared, so... Is it bad that I quite literally stationed myself for anti-aircraft duties? Anyway. Yeah, every time I see the words T and 34, it always makes me think, oh, the Russians are here. And then I constantly seem to forget that, oh, wait, the Russians aren't the only ones that named their tank T-34. For some odd reason. I don't know if that was like a jab at the Russians when we did that or what, but it was really stupid because now identification is impossible. Because you're like, you have that one friend that's like, hey, there's a T-34 over there, and you're like, if you're like me, like you're so used to the Russian T-34, you're like, what is it doing at freaking 7-7? And then it's like, oh wait, wrong one. That's why a lot of times you hear people when they talk about it, it's not just, you know, hey, there's a T-34 over there. It's like, hey, there's a T-34 85, or there's a T-34 76, or a T-34 57. You know, you have to give that designation, or nobody will know that that's the one you're talking about. And they're on B. Did they really get across the river? They did. Okay. Well, that stinks. I'm not even going to worry about A, because I don't think A is having a good time anyway, so we're going to go over here to B. B's a fun time, I bet. Alright, let's see where it's at. It's probably going to be the sound that I make when I get... Nope, it was the Russian. Was in fact the Russian. Wait a minute. You're not Russian. Alright, well, he's dead. Oh my. Alright, well, that illuminates, yes. That definitely illuminates the situation. Alright, we can win this if we try hard enough, I think. Alright, I'm gonna post up right here. Right here's a good spot. Just right here. They can slap my engine and they can slap my front end, that's fine. I'll go back to A here in a second. I like how there's like 4 or 5 different dudes spawn camping that point. Like, everybody gave up on actually trying to win the game and just started with, hey, let me go spawn camp because that seems like it makes the most sense. And they still managed to get by them. Like, you're trying to do one thing and you're failing. Miserably. If you're gonna spawn camp, at least do it accurately. But no, we're gonna let the one guy that can actually cap the point through. And you got the one guy trying to win the match for everybody, trying to run his freaking heavy tank over here, praying to the good Lord above that one of 2 things doesn't happen. I guarantee you one of 2 things are about to happen. 1, I'm going to accidentally run into the enemy. 2, the enemy's going to kill me. I ran into the enemy! Oh, that is... no. Alright, well, the enemy is dead. Banana-na-na. There we go. Feel better now. Okay, now, no, I have to also talk about the fact that now everyone that was spawn camping this point is now dead. So, I'm in danger either way I look at it over here, aren't I? Yep, I see one. Oh, he's way out there, too. Go away! I don't care what you are, just go away.
Capture the advantage.
I'm trying to do my job, you're trying to do yours. We can do it together, alright? You can leave me alone, I'll leave you alone, we can be best friends. Alright, cool. I just want to win, that's all I want to do.
100 meters.
Alright, I finally got back up, so I should be good for a little while. They're heading to B, but I don't think they're going to make it in time. Yep, I think we might have won, actually. Yep. And I somehow, out of all of that, placed 4th place, even though I did seem to be doing more than anyone else. But anyway. Alright, how long have we been streaming now? Only 52 minutes, dear Lord. It takes me so long to spade out things anymore. Like, they get so expensive as you go along that it drives you nuts. I gotta figure out what this does. When research on this fuel. I don't know what that means, but okay. Right, well. I really don't want to keep on doing this. I really don't. I'm going to go look at boats. I'm going to look at all the boats that I don't have yet. Actually, I haven't really looked at the Russian ones in a while. Okay, I love how the first quote-unquote Russian vessel that I look at isn't even Russian. It's actually Italian. And before somebody says, no, it's in the Russian tech tree, it's Russian. Yes, it is. I get the feeling what this actually is it's one of those war reparations vehicles. Basically, you know, one of those happy times where if you're on the enemy team and you lose, they're like, okay, well, we want this, this, and this, and we also want that boat, that, and, you know, a few other things too. I wish, and I really hope that Gaijin, you know, pays attention to some lower people like me streams. All right, so Gaijin, if you are watching and paying attention, why is it we don't have an Ark Royal class in the British tech tree, but the Russians get one? Like, this is probably one of my favorite British battleships, and you don't even have it in the British tech tree. You have it in the Russian one. Like, come on. No, we're not even going to get on the conversation of half these. So, if I'm thinking correctly, a lot of these ones actually didn't actually make it into production because the war ended. From what I understand, these were... I could be wrong, so don't quote me. I don't think these were actually ever produced. These were like plans that they had drawn up and everything. I think they might have had like models and stuff that they had, but they never really got around to actually building them. I could be wrong again, but from what I understand also, these ones here are most of the time the battleships that you hear about when you hear the word Russian battleship. These are the ones that they normally are referring to because these are the ones that the Russians built. Funny enough, I can't remember which one it was, but one of these battleships, they took the turrets off of, and there was a place they were trying to fortify, so they put the turrets on like a fort or something that they were trying to fortify. Oh no. Oh no. What did they do? Oh no. They got either the Gneisenau or the Scharnhorst, and they ruined it, dude. Either that or they took one of their battleships, took the German guns and slapped it on there. That also makes sense. I don't know why it does, but it does. HMS Diamond. This is like, I always like looking at these types of destroyers like this, because you can definitely tell it's like that transitional era from World War II to modern, or like Cold War, whatever you want to call it, era vessels. The reason I say that is because a lot of times you don't hear about these ships here. These were vessels. Hold on. You know what? Before I go and run my mouth and say stuff. Yep, I was right. It's a Daring class destroyer commissioned in February 1952. So yeah, I was right. They are commissioned in 1952. So yeah, like almost 10 years later, they still use the same hull, and they're just mounting more modern things on it. Ain't nothing wrong with it, though. You know, I know a lot of people are thinking that I'm hating on it because, you know, it won't work. No, I think it does work. Okay, we've already looked at the British a lot, so let's go look at the Japanese for a little bit. See, the one thing I love about the Japanese, and I say this, you know, because I find it interesting, the Japanese had some of the craziest abilities, because it's like they had no money, they had no oil, they had nothing, but they loved to build ships that they really couldn't afford to commission. Now, a lot of these probably were commissioned before the oil was cut off, sure, but it's always still cool to look at some of these. Like, obviously this one, looking at how it's designed and all, it's definitely built during the era of right before the war, when everybody, including, I think it was America, Britain, Germany. I don't think Germany was really allowed to have a navy at all, I think. But I think they ended up going against that anyway. Japan, like all the nations that signed the treaty from World War I, they were all basically placed under this limitation. Like a battleship you couldn't have but so many battleships, I think. I don't remember about the number, but like a battleship couldn't be a certain certain tonnage. Battle cruiser, destroyer, you know, they all had to be placed under the certain tonnage law that kept you from being able to build them any higher than that. And for a long while, a lot of people did it, but I think right as the war was beginning to start for World War II, everybody kind of broke that law. But this is one of those examples of them trying not to break the law, and you can definitely tell it by the minimalism of it. Like, most of the time, like, if you go, I don't know, let's go further into the future. Okay, here's a perfect example. Like, look at how less minimalistic this is. They're slapping everything they can possibly slap on this boat compared to the minimalism. I love that. I really do. And I like the design, too. The 3-gun idea. The 2 itty-bitty little guys sitting over there all alone. See, yeah, here we go. Yeah, here's an example of them probably after they broke the treaty, or close to it, where they're getting ready to. And you see how much more or how less of a minimalistic design they got. They got everything they can on this thing. Guns, like little machine guns, anti-air, range finders. Of course, they still stuck with the little secondaries here. More anti-air. They got the torpedo tubes hid away this time. They got the airplane launcher. More anti-air. You can definitely tell they're slowly getting out of that minimalistic stage with this one. Yeah, see here again, getting out of that minimalistic stage here. I don't know though, that does kind of look pretty minimalistic. Got the one little airplane. And I gotta say, I do love the fact that they put this old cruiser at 5.7. 21-inch guns. Funny enough, this isn't actually their cruiser or anything. It's actually a British cruiser that they purchased. Again, another vessel that another nation gets that Britain should get, but they don't. And funny enough, this is actually kind of sort of the design that everybody kind of used with all their vessels at one point. I know the British had like battleships that were designed like this. Well, no, excuse me. They would be labeled pre-dreadnoughts. Let me get it correct before somebody throws a book at me. It would be labeled pre-dreadnought. Okay. And I've always loved the pre-dreadnought stage of naval because the designs were just so much more different than what we're used to when we look at like World War I, World War II. Like it was like, okay, you might have a few big guns here and there, and then it's just slapping a lot of small guns on there. It's like, we're not really going to use the big guns, so let's just slap as many small guns as we can so we can pew them to death. Oh, this is that new one they added not too long ago. And I love what they did to compensate for them taking the rear turret down. So instead of them like completely like, just going with the dual turret design, they said, no, we still need those two turrets. So let's make a triple turret and put them all in the front so that we have room that we can take the rear turret off and mount just a massive aircraft carrying design on the back. And honestly, I know a lot of people are going to hate on it. I love it. I love the look of this thing. It's just like that perfect mix of warship, aircraft carrier. And if I had to guess, it's probably what the idea was it was them beginning to test the aircraft carrier design. Hello, Haku. I'm over here talking about boats again. Ah, yes, here we go. Another one. Guns facing backwards. I hate it on the Brooklyn and I hate it on this. Like, hate me all you want to, but I cannot stand a rear-facing forward turret. I can't stand it. And then it gets worse, doesn't it? Oh, it does. Oh, no. Oh, no. Can't. I just can't. What is this, man? Oh no. I'm gonna cry. Oh no. We looked at that one earlier. It's not that bad, I guess. What is this? Oh no. What did the freaking Japanese do? They buy a freaking battleship from Germany or something? Please don't tell me it gets worse. Oh no. It's the British design that they bought. Ugh. It got worse. Oh no. My head hurts looking at these designs that make me want to rip my hair out. Oh dear God. Freaking Congo looking thing, you. Or Fuzo, whichever one you are. We're not even going to get on the subject of the Fuzo. Wait, hold on. What's this one? Oh boy, yeah, let's paint it green. Let's make sure we're spotted. You know, because that makes total sense. Sir, what color should we paint it? Bright green! We'll camouflage real well that way, I promise. Sir, I'm afraid I don't understand your logic. You're not supposed to understand it. Just paint it bright green. But sir, this is stupid bright green. You know that had to be the argument that was going on between the two designers. Freaking bright green. Just the ultimate argument. Bright green is what I wanted. And bright green is what I'm gonna get it. And then the one guy's over there like, geez, okay, bright green it is. Just remember, it's your fault if your boat gets sunk because it was spotted about 50,000 miles away, freaking sitting in the freaking Japanese bay. And then the freaking Americans over in Hawaii, sir, I see a green ship. Where? It's sitting in the Japanese harbor. I can see it all the way over here. Of course, we know that's not how that works, but still. Let me see it. Freaking holds the binoculars. Freaking. Pee! Then when the boat gets sunk, can you imagine that conversation? Freaking, sir, you'll never guess what happened. The boat got sunk. And I asked the Americans how they ever spotted us. You'll never guess what they said. And the guy's over there like just so mad at himself. Let me guess. And then they both say it at the same time. It was bright green. Freaking. Oh man, the scenarios I come up with sometimes make me want to question myself. Freaking bright green, yes. And then you got the Italians over here, like every ship they have is either white as hell or gray, or like a gray that almost looks white. Okay, what is this design? Italy, I love you, but no. What was that? Okay, Italy, we're getting somewhere finally. $5 says they're gonna screw it up somehow. Yep, they painted the freaking bow white and red. Hey, Captain, we store all the ammunition in the bow. What color should we paint it? You know, we want to make sure that the enemy knows not to hit us there. Paint it white and red stripes so they know not to blow the shit out of us there. Okay, that's my logic. They won't hit that. Freaking Americans. Hey guys, look! Freaking white and red stripes. Let's hit it there! And the British, Jolly good. Look at that white and red stripes. Let's hit it there, matey. And freaking... I turned him piratey for some reason. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. Ah, yes, the French. Hold on. Who stole the hangar? Hold on. Why have I never noticed this before? Who stole the hangar from the army and decided, yeah, that's ours now? I guarantee you that's one of two things. Either that's the galley, or that's just some weird parts store. Also, I will go and look at the river boats here in a second. We'll go and look at some of the coastal defense vessels that they have. I don't ever look at the coastal fleet. I always look at the blue water fleet. And we're missing out like on a lot of really cool boats and stuff. See, the French did it right. The French made a thing, and then they just put the massive freaking launcher on the turret because, you know, if we fire the gun while we're trying to launch an airplane, it won't hurt it. I always love French battleships because, like, they're so oddly proportioned, but they look so freaking cool. And then they have to go screw it up, and they're like, nah, let's make a fast battleship that oddly resembles... You know what, hold on, I gotta go do some research right fast. Alright, when did this come out? April... Alright, so laid down, we're gonna go with launch. 1935 for this, okay? I gotta find out. I have to know. Now, the Nelson came before the Rodney, so preview... What did I say, 1935? Oh! Nah, the French copied the British. This thing came out in 1925. Ooh. French be copying. But I will say this, the French did it better. By far, they did it better. By utilizing the four-gun design on the turrets, it does give them the ability to only need 2 turrets instead of the 3, thus saving them a lot of room that they can use for anti-aircraft purposes, or secondaries, or both. Or in this case, a massive-ass fucking hangar that they probably don't even damn need. Alright, now the Swedish don't get a blue water fleet, unfortunately, because Gaijin hates them. But anyway, you know, this is one thing I hate. China, well, I can understand the Chinese, because the Chinese really didn't have a navy, ever, until later. But the Swedes and the Israeli, I think it would be cool to have some more modern Israeli vessels. I don't even know if Israel has a navy. Matter of fact, hold on, I can look it up. Let's see, I will read out what I type. Does Israel have a navy? The Israeli Navy is the naval warfare service arm of the Israeli Defense Forces. So yes, they do. So yeah, they do. It's more modern stuff, so I can kind of understand why they're not putting them in the game yet, because they haven't even added modern vessels into the game yet. They're getting there, but not yet. I always love looking at PT boats and stuff. I always find them entertaining to look at. Because when you think about it, like, basically they're like fishing boats or speed boats that have been converted to hull torpedoes. And basically that's it. Like, it's oddly weird to me, though, because from what I understand, too, a lot of them also had not really a crew quarters. I guess you can call it a crew quarters, though. But they had like a galley-ish area. They had a crew, like a small crew area, nothing crazy, obviously. You know, they have all that stuff in these small PT boats. And you're just over here like trying to figure out where the flip they're mounting it. And, of course, you know, Gaijin isn't actually going to show you where or how they're mounting it. So that sucks. But yeah, it's actually really crazy to think about it, honestly. Yeah, see, this one I could definitely see having a crew quarters in. Because you see the portholes. So yeah, there'd probably be some sort of thing in it. And since they got the torpedoes mounted here, the engine would probably be in the back. So that one makes more sense. Yeah, see, again, engine probably in the back on that one. But then you get ones kind of like this, where there's like a few portholes, but, you know, you still wonder where they're putting it all. Ooh, what's this? Okay, yeah, obviously, duh, this thing would have a crew quarters. It would probably have everything you need, but, you know. I honestly, like, if I'm being honest with you guys, these boats right here and the boats that look like them are the only reason that I want to get into the coastal fleet area of every nation, because these things are just like really, really awesome. And it's funny because it's not really mentioned in any movie. The only movie that I've ever really seen that they've been mentioned in is Greyhound. And if anybody remembers, Dickie, the little vessel that Greyhound was having to wait for him to move in order for him to shoot at the sub, that was what this is. This is what Dickie was. It's not a very large vessel, but it was fitted to depth charge just like a Fletcher-class destroyer or any other destroyer was meant to. It's just fast enough that it can keep up and catch a submarine, but it's built mainly to be a cheaper... To me, it is built to be a cheaper alternative than making massive destroyers. It's a cheaper alternative to making a convoy escort. And you could make like 2 or 3 of these, whereas you'd spend just as much money making a freaking... making a Fletcher-class destroyer. That's why I love them so much. What in the... What is that? Is that... Wait, hold on. Is that a torpedo launcher? Please tell me that... Oh my god, that is a torpedo launcher. Why? Just why? Why are you designed in this way? It's got a butt cannon that launches torpedoes. Oh no, this one's just too cool. This one I can definitely see being the one thing that's like, you know, if you're like in the jungle and you're trying to escape or something and you see this thing rolling up, you're freaking retreating back into the jungle. All right, now everybody don't laugh, all right? I love this thing. I love the concept of this. Basically, they took a small... I'm going to say small freighter. I'm going to say a small... They took a small freighter and they converted it over to be like a coastal defense vessel. And they have another one that doesn't have the anti-air. That also has coastal defense stuff. Okay, I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Say guns. I'm gonna go with a gunboat. I really don't know with that one. Oh no, here we go with the green again. Excuse me. I made fun of the Japanese for doing it. The French did it worse. They painted it purple, green, and blue, so they want to be sure that they're seen. Now that boat looks like the thing that would walk into a bar and everybody would turn, look at it weird, and just stare at it as it walked to the counter and ask for a glass of Coca-Cola. Oh no, France. What is this? No! France! What is this? Oh my god. You ain't doing convoy escorts with that. Nuh-uh. You try and do a convoy escort with this, you're dead. Yes, Rizzle? I think I looked at that one already. Whoopsies. Also, my chat is not showing up. Hold on. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but it... Hi, Rizzle. I actually really like this one. I like how low to the water it's gonna be. I just, again, I'm curious what the plan is for the crew on a lot of these vessels. Okay. Yeah, I can see convoy escort with this one, too. Yeah, definitely on this one. Probably, though, considering it has these at the back, I imagine this is a minesweeper. Minesweeper / convoy escort, for sure, because, got a boat. Okay, let's see. Modern looking. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. Okay, yeah, this one was probably built after World War II, so it probably wouldn't... Yep, 1952, okay. So convoy escort is definitely not the idea for this one. Really don't know what this one would be used for, honestly. Maybe anti-air? It's my best guess. Again, I'm not no magician or nothing. Yeah, they got another one. Oh, but this one's got a big gun on the back. It's quite literally the only big gun on the boat, too, might I add. And you got this with the... I'm sorry, are those ATGMs on a boat? Oh no. Oh no. Alright, now we look at the Italians and their designs. I actually kind of like the Italian designs. Well, some of them. Other ones kind of make me want to vomit. But I will say this. I think the forward launching torpedoes do look better than having them shoot out the back. Yeah, and see, the Italians took it a step forward. Look at that. Freaking torpedo tubes actually mounted on the front like that. You can tell they're taking a lot of like inspiration though from the Germans with this stuff too. And then they start doing this. Well, at least these are side ejected instead of back ejected. Okay, who turned a tugboat into a freaking armored vehicle? Somebody said, you know what, I want to be a part of this war effort too. Duk, 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 duk. I like how long the Italian vessels are. Definitely more space to actually put things rather than trying to stuff everything in such a small space. Oh boy. But it looks like that's kind of the whole thing they keep with. You know, they're not getting any bigger with their vessels. There's no landing craft. What is this? Do I even want to know what this is? Oh no. Oh no. I can't tell if this is their idea of a convoy escort or what this is, but just no. I don't want that in my Navy. Take it back. Oh no, they did it again. Oh no. And then the Italians stole a personnel launching craft thingy. I don't remember what they actually label it, but they got freaking Bofors on it. Bofors cannons are fun, trust, says the Italians. Ah, and they finally get an actually decent vessel. Yeah, I can definitely imagine... Oh, no, hold on. There's not really a lot of depth charge here. Minesweeper, maybe? Probably in primary role. Secondary being sub-hunter, sub-chaser. I keep forgetting that is actually a role, you know. There's not just, you know, convoy escort and that. Oh, I love this modern stuff. Like I love these smaller vessels like this. I don't know why, but I've always really liked these smaller ones like this because like it's probably not a legit helicopter hangar. I could be wrong. But if I had to guess, it's probably like one of those, kind of like what the USS Laffey has. It's one of those remote control helicopters or something. Which is actually really cool, by the way. I love the fact they have that in the Laffey. It's actually pretty cool. Ooh. This one I can definitely say I think would be like a sub-chaser. All right, now we go into the Japanese fleet. We're not even... Oh, boy. All right, so you got this thing. The T1, which... I'm not quite sure what the idea was with that, but okay. You got the Type 14 Modification 2, which has, I believe, a bigger machine gun or something on it. It's got a 25 mil. And then you've got this. Like, there is no way they had any other idea with this other than jungle warfare. Like, this is definitely something I'd imagine seeing in the Philippines, just chugging down the rivers or something, going you know, freaking. Hang on. How correct am I on that? Year model. It doesn't actually give a year model, guys. It quite literally does not give a year model. No, wait, hold on. Her class completed in 1928, powered by a gasoline engine. Oh, no. They're raiding the Philippines again, aren't they? Oh, no, they made it smaller. Actually, that's actually pretty decently sized. You know, since we're talking about vehicles and stuff, who here has watched that movie? I think there might be actually 2 movies with John Wayne in it about a riverboat. But the one I'm thinking about, I think they call it Blood Alley. And I find that to be one of the coolest movies. Oh, no. Oh, no. The Hago. T-38, or Type T-38. I don't know. The PT-802. There's no way this isn't somehow American. Oh boy. I'd imagine a sub chaser, honestly, for that one. This one, though, if you hit it on high seas, this thing's flipping. Unless you got some massive ass ballast tanks. This thing ain't going nowhere on the open ocean. I'm looking at boats because I got bored of playing tanks. And I didn't want to say the C word, so... The C word scares me, okay? And I'm afraid if I keep saying the C word, people are going to pick up on what I mean. And then, you know, bad things will happen. No. 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 It's not happening. No. I also have a theory. And the theory is the C word brings in people who want to see C word come to life, and then they just want to come and murder me. Why is everybody getting the freaking landing craft? DD-103. Dear Jesus, why isn't this in the tech tree? Custom. I swear if M22 says a damn word, I might hurt him. Because him out of all the people would probably say something just to piss me off. Yeah, normally if I say the word custom, people start freaking showing up like it's like I've said like a magic word or something. I know! I noticed, Chris! I'm over here trying to survive by getting a vehicle to put into my loadout so that we can murder each other. Trust me, Chris, it'll be fun. We'll have fun all night, Chris. Sounds so weird when you say it out loud. Freaking declines in viewers again. You know what, Chris? I bet if me and you do a C word together, people might show up. What do you think? I'm gonna do a different map though than I was doing last night. I mean, I like that map, but yeah. Demon, silence. You have no right here. Silence, mortal! My point exactly. You always lurk. And then you've got me paranoid thinking that you're lurking, and then you're not even alive! Like, let's say in the morning, if I stream War Thunder, you'll be nowhere to be found! Come on, Chris. Chris, if you bring out the fox, so help me, I will bomb you. If I see a little fox run across my screen, I'm putting a bullet in it. There is no but fox. You know what? No, you've done it now. You've done it now, Chris. You've done it now.
Gunner ready. Loader ready.
You hear the music, Chris? You've done it now. I would destroy that thing more than I've ever destroyed it before. Do you mind? We should do a hide and seek again. I haven't done a hide and seek in forever. Hello, Big Nuts. On a scale of 1 to 10, how cool did that look? Sit down. I pulled off the coolest looking freaking jump ever and nobody even paid attention to it. I'm sad now.
Prepare for engine start. Starting.
This is just gonna be a murder custom. Me, you, and Chris will murder each other, Demon. It'd be nice if they had a free-for-all version where, you know, nobody was on a team and we just murdered each other. It would be really difficult to make that work, though, because you'd have to set up different spawns for everybody, and I don't think that would work very well.
Artillery strike. Coordinates. Bravo. 2. Destroy.
This thing actually has a really good reverse speed.
MG ready.
Wait, I don't want to cap the point. No, 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 no. Okay, not gonna lie, I think he'd kind of deserve that. Well, he did say you kept scouting him. His radiator is bigger than his engine. I'm not even joking. There's no way in reality this would actually work, but...
Forward. Roger. Advancing.
Oh boy. Ah! Oh my god, where'd you hit me? Ow! The turret! I'm convinced you slapped one of my ammunition. All because I slapped one of your tracks? Really, Chris? I've never seen a conqueror get so mad. He did not like the fat dust. Oh my god, really? Taxes? That's the... You know what? I'm gonna go bully a conqueror. I'll be back. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Ew! Why? Hold on, I gotta skip a song. No. 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 Ow!
Gun is ready for action.
My barrel? Really? You know what? That's what you get. Stop being a bully. Take your track. Here you go. How you like that? Huh? Really? Oh, come on! This ain't fair! No, no, no. I ran out of ammo.
MG ready.
Death to the conch. Yeah! Oh my god, what was that?
Tracks operational.
I feel like I've angered him. I'm gonna run now. I feel a disturbance in the Force. It's like the Force awakens, but the Force darkens. Hold on. How do you close your game? How do you manage that? Chris, you had one job. Job had one, Chris. He'll never kill me. Hold on, I gotta do something right fast. Another advertisement! I'm telling you, if I had the ability to listen to music and play it without getting copyrighted. Holy mouse! Oh, why are you still alive? Hey, that's not nice. Ow. Eh. Oh, no. 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 Ow! You prick. Oops. Well, hi. I'll just sit here and accept my fate at this point.
Gun in action.
That's just rude of you. Okay, I deserve that. Yeah, I'm reading something. It's fine. Oh, Chris. You know what you did today? You have messed with the wolf. Now you know what you must get. Why is there... Oh, no. I missed every single one of those. That's sad. I'm aware I missed. Ow. Oh well, I tried. Yes, Chris. Chris, if I'm being honest with you, if you can wait until I get done with these last two vehicles, I might follow you, to be honest. Or I got 3 vehicles including this one. We'll continue the custom tomorrow. And if Demon's up, which I don't think he will be, or anyone else that wants to join, oh, you saw what he said? I saw that too. Alright, well, I'm gonna go on ahead and get off too, because it's been 2 hours. I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.